That's better. No, I'm not behind that. You know, it's very hard to follow what you have done for us today. It's been a brilliant morning, and I'm truly inspired by what you're doing. And after seeing that wonderful display of martial arts at the beginning, I'm very pleased to be able to call you friends. I thought it might be useful, particularly for the students here, but also for the staff, to know that who you have here and where these people have come from. Because the board of the International Cooperative Alliance is elected from around the world. So I thought it would be useful if our colleagues, first of all, let's have a stand up. All the colleagues from the Asia Pacific region, stand up first. Let's see. We have people, Chinese, Japanese, Koreans, wherever, anyone from the Asia Pacific region. The colleagues from Africa. The colleagues from the Americas, North and South. And the colleagues from Europe. And these colleagues that you see here are from the different countries within those 4 regions, but also are specialists in different areas of cooperative activity, from banking, insurance, retail cooperatives, obviously our youth representative. What else have we got? Quick, tell me. Worker cooperatives, retail cooperatives. Come on, the rest of you. Agriculture, leisure, universities. We've got them all. They're all here. And that shows you, I hope, the diversity and the strength of the global cooperative movement of which you are very much a part. And what has become clear to me today is that the cooperative movement in Malaysia will have no trouble finding leaders in the future from amongst these young people and the young people in other schools who are going through this same process, getting this same understanding. And why is that important? Because in the world in which we are moving, where economic and political power is shifting around the world, where the tensions in the world demand a more cooperative approach, and the International Cooperative Alliance has no political affinity, it has no religious affinity. It accepts people from any religion and from any country. And during the worst periods of the Cold War, we accepted people from the Soviet Union, as was, and from the Western countries where there was polarization in the world, but all of them continue to meet within the International Cooperative Alliance because we were there as co-operators to build a different sort of world based on a different model of business that is about working together. And next year is a very important year. The United Nations has declared 2012 will be the International Year of Cooperatives. And we in the ICA, together with the United Nations, have developed a common theme and a common logo. And we hope you will use it in this school cooperative and all the school cooperatives here in Malaysia. And our slogan will be Cooperative Enterprises Build a Better World. And the logo shows 7 people, seven representing the 7 principles, holding up what do we call it? A package, a gift. It's our gift to the world. Cube is a bit good. So we hope that you will, next year, you will use that slogan and you will identify with cooperatives all over the world who will be trying to raise the visibility of our model of business, which we believe is a much stronger, consensus-building, peaceful way of keeping wealth in local communities, because our cooperatives are owned by local people, as you see in this school. They're a way of bringing people together to meet the needs of their communities. So I hope that inspiration that you have got from what you're learning in this school will take you forward into your life as adults, recognizing what you have learned in the co-op movement and what the co-op movement can give to the world. So we have a very ambitious agenda for our movement. You should know you're part of a huge global movement. It's owned by nearly 1 billion people across the world. Okay, that's a huge, no business sector in the world can claim that sort of strength. And the United Nations claim that over half the world's population is serviced in one way or another by a cooperative. And for your engagement in that, you can feel very proud. And what you've done here this morning has made us feel very proud of the next generation of cooperative people here in Malaysia. I know I speak for the entire board when I say that we were inspired, we were thrilled, we loved the culture you showed us, we loved the choral speakers that you had. I want to congratulate you on your language skills, I must say. Brilliant, brilliant. I wish that I could say something to you in your language. Unfortunately, it's the British disease and I can't. But I respect you enormously for being so able. My career with the cooperative movement started when my children joined the British cooperative youth movement called the Woodcraft Folk. And I joined with them to help lead it and to look after them and other young people. And I went from there into the cooperative movement, and I've been part of it, and it has been part of my life for 35 years. And it isn't something you forget, those principles. So I urge you, when you look at the world, think about what the cooperative movement and its values and principles has to offer. We look now, and we will discuss in our meeting in the next 2 days, what is happening in parts of North Africa and the Arab world, where you may have seen on the television there has been revolution in some of those parts. And we are thinking, our movement has been helping to build democracy and civil society across the world for 100 years. And we have something to offer those people, something that will bring them together, that will embed the democracy in their communities, and will help them to take civil control of their governments and the democratic practice, and kept me motivated in the movement, and similarly all my colleagues around this table. And we hope very much that it's a legacy it will leave to all you excellent, competent and wonderful young people as you go forward into your future. Thank you very much. Thank you to the school.